Thought versus feeling. What does it mean when it comes to manifestation, and why is it important? Now, it's important to mention that it's not exactly one versus the other. I just put it that way to clarify the distinction. It's mostly both, which is what I'm going to explain more in detail in the video. This is a topic that came up several times in the comments of my videos lately, and it's quite an important one, hence the video. And this is why I need you guys to comment under my videos, because that's how I understand what topics you need to hear more about, even though a lot of times the topics are inspired from sessions from my clients, and usually the problems are something that a lot of people have or are dealing with, but I definitely take your comments into consideration, and this is one of many. So welcome to my channel. My name is Anna, and I'm a manifestation coach. On this channel, I teach the law of assumption as taught by Neville Goddard, and I keep it simple and practical so that you can take it and apply it to your own manifestations. So if that's what you were looking for, you are definitely in the right place. So please subscribe and stay for more. And if you need any personalized help or guidance with your manifestations, please feel free to book a coaching session with me from the link in the description box below. I will be happy to help you with any of your manifestations. So let's talk about thought and feeling in manifestation. Feeling is the topic that a lot of people shy away from. It feels like something difficult to achieve, but you will see in this video that it's not, and you probably already have you not probably already have what's needed. You definitely have what's needed, but you probably already are doing it, are creating the feelings that are needed for your manifestation. That's what I meant. So when it comes to manifestation, feeling is or happens when you believe something to be true. And this goes both for negative and positive feelings, and the negative ones are probably the best example to use here, because you probably have had fear of something happening. A fear is a feeling, and when you are fearing something, it's super scary because it feels like it's true. You're completely convinced that something horrible is either about to happen or has already happened. And that's the conviction of something to be true, whether or not it is true. And you have probably either yourself or know someone who has had a bad feeling about something, and then it happened and they go, I knew it. Didn't I tell you? That's literally manifestation. It's not because someone has a feeling of something that is going to happen regardless of them. It's a manifestation. So why is this information important? It's because a feeling is a manifestation of a thought. When you persist in the thought enough times that it becomes an assumption or a belief, it creates a feeling. And that feeling is the state that manifests. It's the state that we are actually after when we are doing our manifestation work. You have heard that techniques are not what manifests, and it is true. Techniques are not what manifests. Techniques create the belief / the feeling state. And that's what manifests. So essentially that's what we are after. When we are manifesting, all we are doing is creating new assumptions, most of the time replacing old assumptions with the newer ones. And that's what then manifests. And this is why manifestation is an inside job. It has nothing to do with your outside world. The outside world is what follows your inner state. So a feeling is a manifestation of your thoughts. And this is why I put so much focus on actually doing the work. Because at first, when you start out with a new thing that you're manifesting, it's obvious that you don't have the belief about it, because if you had, you would already have it in the 3D and you wouldn't be manifesting it consciously. So at first, you don't believe it. It's normal. But when you apply the techniques, whichever you choose, and you repeat it over and over and over, what that does is that it makes your mind become familiar with the idea. And when it becomes familiar with the idea, it takes it as true, accepts it. And when it's accepted, when something is accepted as true in your mind, it manifests, the first thing it manifests is a feeling in your body, because it has to calibrate. Your body needs to feel the same way that your mind think is true. Did that make sense? So when you are, self-concept is a wonderful example of this. So when you are manifesting or creating new, wonderful, beautiful beliefs about yourself, you start feeling good about yourself. You start relaxing. That resistance and the doubts about your worth or whatever you're working on start to disappear. You start feeling good. That goes the same way for every specific manifestation that you have. That which happens before your manifestation physically comes or becomes pushed out or happens, reflects back to you, put it however you like, is that you feel like you have it. That's the state we're after. And what puts people off is that when they start doing the techniques in the beginning, like let's say you're affirming or you're visualizing or you're doing whatever you are doing, it doesn't feel like true. And people often jump to the conclusion that, oh, this is not working, or I can't feel it. So a feeling is scary because I can't seem to grasp it or make it feel like true. That's just the beginning of your manifestation process, even though it can be not a process, but sometimes it is, because it's a transformation, and the transformation is of your own beliefs. It's not a transformation of the 3D. The 3D doesn't care, it just follows. So in the process of transforming, at first, obviously you're not going to feel it true or feel it real or believe it. But as you apply the methods, as you apply the law, you go through this transformation, literally, that you go from completely not believing that you have it to sort of relaxing about it, to seeing the possibility that it could maybe happen, to at some point where you, even though you don't see it in the 3D at all, you just know it's yours. That's what we're after. And by the way, I have to say, some people can just tap into the feeling without working with the thought. If you can do that, that's also a right way to do it, and it's wonderful. And if you can do it, definitely do it. But if you can't do it, please don't jump to the conclusion that you can't. It's just a matter of repeated attention on something. It will inevitably create the feeling in your body. And all those fears we have, all those negative feelings that we have, it's because of our current mental programming. It's because of your current self-concept. It's because of your current beliefs about the situation. Then it creates a fear, obviously. So when you are working on a manifestation, when you are currently working on creating the mental images, the thoughts, the whatever, keep doing it, because it's the persistence of the application of it that is going to bring you first the feeling, which is different, it's going to be different for every single one of you, and it's going to be different for every single one of your manifestations. Sometimes it's just relaxed. It's always a feeling of calmness. It's a calmness, but It's just going to feel different for every manifestation. So that's what I had to say about thought and feeling. They are not separate. One is the manifestation of the other, and then it brings about your physical manifestation. And if you need any personalized guidance or help with your manifestations, I do offer one-on-one coaching. You are very welcome to book a coaching session with me from the link in the description box below. I will be happy to help you. Have a beautiful day and see you in the next video.